Hi, my name is Ramona Mahark, and I am a special education teacher for the Thames Valley District School Board, and I teach at a high school in St. Thomas, Ontario. And I'm excited to be sharing this video with you today, which is part of the Turning Up Teachers video series. And if you want to know more about the Turning Up Teachers video series, please follow them on Twitter at TurningUpTees. Or if you want to know more from me, you can message me and follow me at Ramona Mahark. If you want to have a step-by-step of this video in slideshow form, check it out right here, bit.ly, BookSnaps, Bitmoji. So today what I'm talking about is creating book snaps, and I might get to real use snaps using Google Slides and Bitmoji. So what's a book snap? Well, it's a way to visually demonstrate your learning and then share it with an authentic audience by tweeting it out or sharing it on social media. And book snaps are the creation of Tara Martin, and you can find out more about book snaps at her website, which I have linked there in the slideshow. And she has ways you can do it with way more than Google Slides and Bitmoji. You can use many different apps. Why do you want a book snap? It's to show learning, your learning or your students. It's visual, so it helps you remember what you've been learning. You can use it with any discipline and subject. You can use book snaps, you can have science snaps, you can have history snaps, you can have geography snaps, you can have math snaps. If you can read about it, you can book snap it. And then once you tweet it out, you're sharing your idea not just for your own learning, but to invite feedback from other learnings. And of course, it's easy to do and it's a lot of fun. Now, how the heck do you do it? Well, there's many ways and apps. Check out her website or her YouTube channel for more. But I'm going to focus today on using Google Slides and Bitmoji. So the first step is to open up a new Google Slide presentation. So you would go into your Drive and click New, and you want a new Google Slides presentation. Okay, so there it is. You can call it whatever you like. I generally make it blank to start with because it's just easier to work with. So you've got your new slideshow open. The next thing, step 2, is to take a picture of the text that you want to use and upload it into your Google Drive and then import it into your slide, crop it, or make it your background. So go back into that slide, and I've already saved the picture, so I'm going to insert an image that I've already got on my Drive. And here is the one I want right here, and I pop it in like that. Now, it's not in the direction I want, so I just spin it so that it is. And then I want to crop it. Using your crop tool, you take it down to the size that you want. Okay, now it's the right crop that you want. And then I'd probably make it a little bigger so it's easier to read. I don't want this last sentence, so I'm going to pull that out too. Okay, so now we have that image in there. The next step is to highlight the text that you want to share, to show your learning with. So you can use the drawing tool or the shape tool or the highlight tool, whatever you like. I like to use the shape tool. So we go back in, we choose the shape we want, all different ones here, and I'm going to choose this one. So I make my shape, boom. And now you're like, well, she covered up her text. What's the point of that? Well, the whole idea here is to get rid of that middle part. So we're going to make the middle transparent, and we're going to make the outline of that shape much brighter and much larger. Okay, so now you can see that a whole lot better. I'm also going to make it fit the text a little bit better by sizing it. And now it's the way I want it to look. Okay, so I've highlighted my text. Next step is to add your Bitmoji. And Bitmoji is an app for your phone that you create your little icon and make it look like you. I call mine Minimo. And then there's all kinds of little cute sayings or cute costumes you can put them in. Lots of fun to text with and use on social media. But it's also an extension in Chrome. And when you use it in Chrome, you're adding a transparent Bitmoji. So that works really well. I'm also going to show you what to do if you don't have the extension. So let's do the extension first. So I've got the extension already loaded. You can see it right there. You click on the extension and you can search through it like so, or you can put in what you want. And I know that I want something to do with love because this is talking about love. And you click and pull and drag, and then your Bitmoji shows up as a transparent image on your slide. Okay, you can make it bigger or smaller, but because you have used a transparent image, it's not going to cover up your background. Okay, so there she is. I also think maybe I want to change the background a little bit. So double click on the back of your slide, change your background, change the color. Ta-da. You could also have put the image of the text as your whole background. In this case, I had to turn it, so I know I didn't want to do that. Or you may want to leave more space for pictures. So it's kind of up to you what you want to do. There we go. The next step then is to add some text. So my text is going to be about love. So like you would do in any other slide, you're going to create your text box. You're going to choose the type you want. You're going to choose the size of type you want, and then you're going to put your message in. I think I'm going to make mine red too, actually. And maybe we'll highlight it in black. So the book is Jennifer Nielsen's Resistance. So I want to give her some credit too. And then, so there's your text. Looks a little small. Let's resize it and make it fit the page a little better. Okay, boom, there you go. All right, then the next step is you can add other graphics or emojis or clip art if you like. And this works great if you don't have the Chrome extension. So let's say I didn't have the Chrome extension. I couldn't put my Bitmoji in the way I wanted. You would save the Bitmoji from your phone. You can see a few down here that I've used in the past. And you would just add it in as like it's a picture. So insert image from my drive. And there's my images. And I just pick it up and pull it over. It's a little big, so you're going to want to crop it. And then you're going to want to size it. Oh, I did not want to do that. Let's fix that. Okay, there she is. And let's make her a little bit smaller. Let's just take over the whole page. Okay, and that way you didn't use the Chrome extension, so it's not transparent, but you can still put a Bitmoji in. But maybe you would like something different. Maybe you want a picture. So here's a picture of the cover of the book that I had saved to my drive. And I can add that. Okay, and there it is. If you don't have access to Bitmoji, you could also add in cartoons or emoji, and you do that kind of the same way, except this time you're going to search the web for it. And I'm going to say love emoji since I'm talking about emoji. And love, here's one here, and you pull it in like so. And this one happens to be transparent, which is great for what we're doing. And we just size her up. And we add it in where we want it. Okay, so now you have created your snap, your book snap. It's ready to go. Okay, it's done. However, you want to be able to share it. So the most important part is sharing your learning. So you take a screenshot of your book snap and then you share it on Twitter. Make sure you include the hashtag BookSnaps or any other hashtag you think will work. Always great to tag Tara Martin because she loves to see what you're doing. So here's an example of one I did in the summer. And you can see that Tara responded to me. Remember, hashtag BookSnaps. Also great to put the hashtag for the book that you're using. So let's look at a couple of examples real quick. Here's one that one of my students made for the book Refugee, which we were doing for part of the Global Read Aloud. So here it is in the slide format. And then we would take a picture of it, and I would have used our class Twitter account to tweet it out of their learning. Here's a couple more that I made for Innovators Mindset. This one's made using Snapchat, and this one is Google Slides. Here's one I made with a picture book, and you can see all the same things I did with the other one are on this slide too. Emoji, pictures, Bitmoji. Real new snaps are a little bit newer idea, but a great way to show learning. And it's a really great icebreaker. So here's the slide I generally use. You have to take a selfie and leave some space. Do it landscape mode so it fits in your Google slide. Upload it like we did with the other pictures, and then add in stuff just like we did before. And it looks like this. Great way for them to show who they are. Want to know more? Here's where. Thanks very much. If you have any questions, just follow me on Twitter.